Oh, we're back again. So this is the Fern Cotton Happy the journal. Um, I've not obviously been doing these every day because I didn't want to sort of have 365 entries to look back on. With the Fern Cotton Happy the journal, I thought I would sort of start off like that and then whittle it down a bit so it's like a, you know, going at it over so many days. So makes it a bit easier as well for me, to be honest. So I'm going to start off with 24th of January. I feel like Jack and Ori or something with the book. Come on round, come sit down and listen to the story. So yeah, the 24th. My bad eye, with my bad eyes, I look like the 29th, and I thought, no, we're not right there yet. Right, let me take my glasses off because my eyeballs can focus a bit better on the pages then. So, can you find a comforting recipe to cook today? Well, if you'd seen, oh God, I've got a hair in my mouth now. Just to add to the mix. I'll probably have cats in a minute come in from their food and they're scrapping in the background. So yeah, I did the vegan toad in the hole. I did things that are nice and easy for my hands because I haven't had my care lady come since last time she come was 2 weeks before Christmas. And then all of a sudden it was like, can't do Monday, can't do Tuesday, can't do Wednesday, can't do Thursday, can't do Friday, and I can't do Saturday, but I can do Sunday if you need me. And then I said, I couldn't do the Sunday. Right, off you get now. Come on. No. Come on, off you get. And then I needed to give my son a help with some money, so I said, leave that one. And then the following week was Christmas week, so I said, a lot of people, well, a lot of people are busy, obviously Christmas week with work, and just general humdrum of life. So I said, don't worry about next week if you can't make it. And then my cleaner came on Christmas Eve and did, because she's not been well and waiting to have an op, so she came down Christmas Eve and did a shift and helped me out massively. Gave the place a good tidy. Did what she was able because she was in so much pain herself. And then I took on this lady that was a friend of hers, of my care lady, intending to be a few weeks. And as a sort of temporary replacement to my cleaner, because that's what I was employing her for. But my care lady, I messaged her after Christmas, I messaged again, and I got no response. Eventually I did, after a lot of pestering, to see when she was coming back, and she said that she was struggling with the job, her main job, and obviously trying to come to me. So she says, well, if you ask my mate to pick up what I can't do, and then eventually I'll come back. And I'm thinking, I don't like being told by somebody, it's almost like as if she'd planned out what she was going to do and have this person step in. And it's like as if she wanted this person to take over from my mate's cleaning job. And I thought, no. My mate and I, we have an arrangement. She comes and cleans for me normally, and we chit chat, and she takes her time, and and I'm happy because I'm having company and a chit chat, and it's just lovely. And she's coming over because she wants to, and she enjoys it, and she wants to help me out as well as having a chit chat herself. and we have a right catch up, and we put the world to rights and stuff, and it's lovely. And I thought, I'm not having somebody think that my mate isn't very good, and she could do this job quicker, and my mate can do this, and my mate can do that. And I'm thinking, no. So I don't like being told. I've had plenty of years of being told what to do through domestic abuse, and I don't want somebody else coming in and telling me who to have and who not to have. And this cleaner, who's supposed to be temporary, I didn't like some weeks she came in and she literally rearranged my home the way she wanted it to be. It's like me going round to her house and thinking, oh, I don't like this cupboard like this, I'm going to rearrange it all, and I'm sure she'd love it. So yeah, so this cleaner, that's what, anyway, I ended up having her just so I had somebody to come and clean for me. And I thought, well, I can ride it out for a couple of weeks. My mate, I knew, wouldn't be well enough to come back as of yet, because her healing hasn't been as straightforward as she thought, and I knew it wouldn't be as straightforward. Some people are lucky and some people are not. And from my experiences, I'm one of the not, So, yeah, I had a tendency to think in my head, think that you're going to be away for longer than you're expecting to be. But my care person, do I expect her to come back? I don't think she will. And at this moment in time, I'm sort of thinking, what can I do? Because this is what some of the entries in this book have been, over stress and the fact that I've not got somebody to help me when I need it. And I'm the person that needs it, because it's a massive struggle. And that's what I've had people come and help me for, is to help me out, not to, so I'm not struggling. But when you're saying you can't do Monday, can't do Tuesday, can't do Wednesday, can't do Thursday, can't do Friday, can't do Saturday, you can do one day in the week for like maybe an hour. That's no good to me. I need people I can rely on. This cleaner lady has been a bit of a pain to start off with, but actually she has started doing a few extra jobs as well as cleaning. She's also stripped and done my bedding, which is here. She's done with the washing machine, she's loaded that up, she's taken things out of the washer and put them into the dryer, taken things out of the dryer and folded them up and put them away. So it's like extra bits that I never asked her to do, which has been quite nice. So it's a bit of like what the care person would have done, mixed in with a bit more intense cleaning. So my mind is, I still need somebody to come and help me out. So if this lady stays and does a Tuesday and does the intense cleaning, I'm going to see if my mate can come, as she always does, towards the end of the week. And if she can help me out with doing a bit of shopping, doing some cleaning, but not as intensely, because it's like going over, wiping over and tidying round, not so intense cleaning. And then doing whatever else I need doing, say peeling and chopping and prepping things, which would be a massive help for me. And then a friend of mine used to be a carer, and she's given me a number to call. And I may still get them to come out to give me a hand one day in the week. So I've got 3 times a week people coming to help me out for cleaning and general health, general things to help me out. Because I am struggling more and more and more now with everything. So I can't do shopping really on my own. And if I nip out for bits, it's literally, I've got to rely on asking people, and it's finding people to ask when I'm out and about shopping, getting bits. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's a pain in the arse. and it's a bit embarrassing really as well, having to ask for help. Some don't mind, but some are a bit like, So, and then it's the packing and, the pay, putting it all away. It's exhausting and I get severely wiped out. So anyway, that's future planning. But at least I've got a main idea in my head now of what I want to do. I think that's it. Oh. So yeah, I'm gonna have help in now as to when I need it, and it'll be a case of, I need the help and I need someone to come and give me a hand, and I need this doing, I need that doing, and to just admit that you need the help is quite a big step. It's a big thing. It is. But anyway, getting on to the a bit off the beaten track a little bit. So vegan toads in the hole. I did boiled potatoes, like the little ones with the skins on, the little new potatoes. So I boiled some of them up, and then some veg that were already like frozen vegetables basically, that I could put in a little glass dish and shove in the oven with the toad in the hole. So I did some red cabbage and some chantenay carrots. I think that's how you pronounce it. And the onion gravy granules from Asda. Jobs are good, and it was beautiful. Really enjoyed it. I love those kinds of foods, and I miss mashed potato because the care lady that used to come, she used to peel potatoes, put them on to boil while she did other things, and then mash them afterwards. And then the 25th of January, it says, do you have tricky relationships with colleagues, friends or family? How do you think you could help change these relationships for the better? Is there a movement to your end? It is a difficult one for me to read out, because there are elements that I can't really talk about. It's just not worth it. There are some tricky relationships that sadly have to be kept with the door shut firmly. I'd love the door to be open, but sadly they don't want it open, so I have to, for my own head, keep the door shut and walk away. And that is for a few people, and some hurts more than others, but it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it, unfortunately. I've just got to wait and hope that one day, maybe the persons may ask, can this door be open? And I will see how I feel at the time, because there's a lot of hurt that's gone on. Right, the days are short and the nights are long. Gosh, I don't want to focus. There we go. The days are short and the nights are long now. Can you feel this affecting your mood? Write your thoughts here. And that's for Thursday. I said I hate waking up late afternoon, evening. The latest that I've woken up, I think the latest one ever was 5 o'clock. No lie. 5 o'clock in the evening, it was dark. I didn't know if it was morning or night when I woke up. I thought it was morning, and it was night. It's going dark, it's raining, it's dreary, the lights need to be on at 3, and I'm getting myself dressed. I'll put my makeup on still, a wig on, and it's evening again. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll get a fresh pair of loungewear out, posh wear for pyjamas, isn't it really? And I'll change into another pair so it's all like fresh, so I feel comfortable in myself. And it's what I feel comfortable in wearing. And then it makes me feel down. And I put roll on the spring. So that's that. I just hate the feeling of waking up when it's nearly dark and it's like my body hasn't had chance to enjoy a bit of daytime. I can't wait for the spring months where I can nip out there and have a bit of a potter around with my pots and get the weeding done and tidy up because it's bound to look a bit of a tatty mess out there, and prepare it for spring. I have got some bulbs that need planting, so I'm going to get some compost and make a start on that pretty soon. Can't wait to see it all looking nice again out there. Okay, the 27th. The end of the month can be tricky as the credit card bills flood in. Don't feel alone. Open that post and be aware of how it makes you feel. Yeah, most people tend to avoid opening the envelope. Thanks to this book, I've managed to sort of, in my head, make a bit of a checklist of what actually needs paying off and addressing, because it's been like never paid off. And I've sort of needed to add to, when it's almost paid off, added to the balance. And I've said I hate owing money. I want to pay off what's owed on the Currys account and then focus on the power chair payments and overdraft facility. Get Santander account overdraft facility reduced. I don't want to owe people. I hate it. And all this that I owe is like, it's a knock-on effect from the financial abuse that I suffered with the last one, of where he used to take money from me and he bought stuff on my PayPal and just used my money for him. So my money was like not my own, and everything that I had paid off was suddenly back in debt again. And then recently I've bought myself, put some items for mobility, like my waterproofs, on the Klarna, which is like a almost like a credit card, but it's not a credit card, it's like an open account and you just pay it off. So I've got that to pay off as well, so that's something else. But once that's paid off, that's that done with. But it's the big stuff for me that I just desperately now want to get addressed and sorted out, because I just hate not having it paid off. It just feels like a big debt that's just sitting there needing sorting out, and not really dealing with the problem. But in my head now, I've written down in here what actually needs sorting out, and then I can bit by bit just start ticking it off and getting it out the way, and hopefully it'll feel a bit better seeing these bits paid off and not owed anything. And at some point I just literally just want to get them all paid off and just close the accounts. I do. Or just have nothing to owe would be an amazing feeling. So there we go. So that's that one. Let me turn the page. Okay, so relationships. This is the 28th of January. Relationships with family, friends, members and partners can be challenging. Is there something you've been holding back that's causing you pain? Can you write the issue here? There's bits on here I can't really talk about because it's personal. But I would just love, basically, to have people back in my life again that the doors sort of closed for. But yeah, there's a lot of hurt going on, an awful lot. And I just keep hoping that one day the door will be open if I choose to say yeah, because a lot of hurt has gone on. I mean, it's like a friend of mine that was, she was a good friend of mine, and we did a lot together. She used to come round to mine all the time, and we used to sit by each other on checkouts, and we were literally on break together. We'd go round to each other's houses, and it was fab. And then she decided that she wanted to do another section in the department, and she became very good mates with a couple of people that I could see them for what they were. They probably dropped her like a hot potato. Once they got what they wanted out of her, and that was it. But yeah, she stopped doing stuff for me and meeting up with me and stuff, and yeah. So for me, I've had enough. I'm sick of being shit upon, basically, for want of a better word, and sort of putting myself first for a change. Anyhow, difficult roads lead to beautiful destinations. That's the quote for January. Don't walk across me now. And then the final entry for this particular thing is the 29th, which is Sunday. Acknowledge how your body is feeling today. Does it feel heavy or light? And I've put away myself, and I've jumped up to 1313. I've not been this in ages. Don't lick my leg. Okay, so I feel very heavy and bloated. I've had a period 3 days so far, and not had a period for 4 years. Is this normal? I'm terrified in case I find out it's not. It does worry me massively. My stomach has just been horrendous. It's been so painful, and like the old days, because I used to have them really, really bad. And I am concerned, and I don't know if this is right or not, whether there's something in there that's causing me to have this. I have Googled it, and fibroids and polyps have been mentioned in Google, which I have had in the previous. I've had various D&Cs and all sorts and things in personal areas, had a look in my lady bits, and they weren't enough to cause any issues. And then my periods decided to stop altogether. And then I've had 4 years of nothing. And then this week I've had the most horrendous time of it. So I don't know. Google decided to let me know that apparently there can be the big C, which I'm just worried about in case it is that. But it's the unknown. So I'm gonna contact the doctors tomorrow and see if I can get in with somebody to just have a check and see if it's normal, and if it's not, can this be looked into, because I just don't like this at all. I've got to go to the doctors anyway, because they've decided to not issue me some skin medication that my dermatologist had said that I could continue using, and the doctors decided to reject the thing, so I've got to go and argue the toss with them as well over that, so I might as well book for 2 things. But it does scare me, the not knowing. So let's see, shall we? I think I don't want to bury my head in the sand in case it's something to be concerned over. And the sooner it's looked at, the sooner it can be sorted out. So we shall see. Right, I am going to go because I feel really stomach achy and I don't like sitting here in case I need to go to the loo again. So catch you later, guys. Until next time, bye.